Okay guys, and welcome back to my channel TV Gaming HG. As you can see on the screen guys, I'm bringing you some more WWE 2K14 mode, custom universe mode, and in this one we are going to be playing as Chris Jericho. Or are we going to be playing as Chris Jericho? I think. I don't think we are, no. We're going to be playing as Cody Rhodes. The reason I said Chris Jericho is obviously because the last episode we actually played as Chris Jericho to actually further our feud with obviously Cody Rhodes. But I do play as Cody Rhodes. This is my Cody Rhodes universe mode, and obviously last week I couldn't play as Cody Rhodes because he didn't have a match. The only person who had a match was Chris Jericho, so I had to play as him, and I just thought that this week we'd actually play again with Chris Jericho again if we had a match or not, but I didn't think we had a match, but we have. So yeah, with that out of the way, on our card, the first match of the card is Randy Savage going one-on-one with Justin Gabriel, and I'm going to go with Randy Savage on this one. I'm right, and we have Darren Young and Titus O'Neil going against Heath Slater and Drew McIntyre. What a three-man band against what is their name? Primetime Players. Sorry, I had a brain fart there, couldn't even think of the names. I'm going to go for the Primetime Players. And as you can see, Darren Young getting the victory over Drew McIntyre, and now we have Sin Cara going one-on-one with Rey Mysterio. Obviously, the person who plays Sin Cara is Unico, I think his name. I think it is anyway. I think it's Unico, and he's actually getting a push. I think in this day and age, obviously in wrestling, he's actually getting a push. Obviously, he's been on the bad form lately, but obviously he's getting a couple of victories under his belt. And I'm gonna go for Sin Cara just because he's getting victories in real life. And yeah, Sin Cara takes the first match. As you can see, tensions are building. Sin Cara and Rey Mysterio after a competitive bout between the two tag partners. So they are tag team partners. I think I just left the tag teams as they are, and actually having a feud against themselves. And as you can see, we have Hollywood Hulk Hogan go one-on-one with Alberto Del Rio in a Falls Count Anywhere match, and I'm going to go for Hulk Hogan on this one. As you can see, Hulk Hogan has got the victory so far. Everyone on the left has won, and does that mean that I'm going to win as well? Obviously, our next match and the main event is a rivalry match. Cody Rhodes going one-on-one with Chris Jericho. As you can see, the stipulation is a submission-only match. That match does not favour Cody Rhodes whatsoever. It only favours Chris Jericho. But we are the Intercontinental Champion. We're the champion for no reason. We will do anything we can to pull out here a victory over Chris Jericho. If we can win here over Chris Jericho, get a win over here over Chris Jericho using a submission, then that would be epic. That would just rub salt into the wounds of Chris Jericho, who just cannot beat us. He beat, I think it was Zack Ryder last week. Obviously a cheating victory. It was obviously he put his legs on the rope and got a quick pinfall look on him, which if you guys didn't see that is on my channel. If you want to go back and watch that video. It was actually a pretty good match against Zack Ryder, who has been recently on form. Obviously dropped down a few rankings obviously with that loss to Chris Jericho, which he did not deserve whatsoever. But we're going to go into this rivalry match now, the last main event of the card. As you can see, submission match, Cody Rhodes going one-on-one with Chris Jericho, and we are going to kick this off right now. And here he is, the Intercontinental Champion, Cody Rhodes. As you can see, that championship looks so much better around my waist than Chris Jericho. It's so bulky around his waist. I think it's because of the jacket he wears, but it looks so much better on me, Cody Rhodes. And if there's a difference between Cody Rhodes and Dolph Ziggler, it is actually Cody Rhodes is more consistent than Dolph Ziggler. As you can see, I think we haven't had a match last week. We had a match before that. I'm not quite sure who that was with. I'm pretty sure that was with Zack Ryder, so I'm not quite sure. But there's one thing I can say about Cody Rhodes, is way more, I don't know what it is. He's resilient to stuff. He's more. I think he's just overall better. I think he's because he's been in the WWE a long time. He's just better than Randy Orton. Better than Dolph Ziggler in this one. And as you can see, I'm wasting no time here. Cody Rhodes just grabs Jericho, throws him up in the air, and slams him down into a spine buster. But yeah, it's just better. Oh no. Don't want to quit the match. I want to join the match and be my man, Cody Rhodes.
I think what we could see here is a classic chess.
So yeah, I think that's what it is. He's just more. He gets victories, you know. He gets the small victories that people expect him to win. He gets them, you know. Obviously, Dolph Ziggler doesn't. On my universe mode, I don't know what it is. That should have been a reversal there, but obviously didn't reverse anything. But obviously, I think my two universes are different. Obviously, I've actually got two champions, obviously, who I'm playing with right now. But that could all change. I was saying, no way, we have a championship match. Well, I have two. I have Cody Rhodes and Dolph Ziggler. And as you can see, why is my body like all yellow and orange? What the hell? Why is my body all that colour? I haven't even taken any damage. Like, I really do not get it. Like, I've literally taken no damage whatsoever, and my... Okay, watch Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho's is nothing. What the hell? I don't get it. So obviously Chris Jericho is actually the favourite to win this then, obviously, without injuries or not, to me. Obviously Chris Jericho's move is actually a finisher. Is a submission finisher, obviously. I'm going to go top rope. I'm going to get some momentum here. Crossbody gets it there. I've got to try and... Oh, what an elbow, a knee to the gut there by Cody Rhodes. I have to go try and remember that this is not just a pinfall match. This is a submission match. As you can see, another kick to the face there by Jericho to get the ring. Okay, there we go. That guy's down. Come on. Throw him into the time, but I'm going to throw him into the ring pose. Didn't work. I'll throw him into the apron then. As you can see, punches all the way down into Jericho's forehead. I'm not quite sure if he actually use weapons. Can he use weapons? Oh, he can use weapons. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yes! Oh, I couldn't. I thought I could. I thought I could use weapons. I thought Michael Cole said it was a no disqualification match. Now you can see I just smacked Chris Jericho in the head with the chair, busted him wide open. And I was going to take that match, you know, I'm going to take it on the chin, I was going to exit out. That's what I wanted to do. I wasn't going to win. That was a heelish move there by Cody Rhodes. I wasn't going to win, so I got a little bit more damage to Chris Jericho by hitting him with a chair, making him bust wide open. And as you can see, we're going to go onto WWE.com now and see what it says. A war is breaking out over the championship between Cody Rhodes and Chris Jericho. Obviously, that was the same as the last episode, obviously, with John Cena and Dolph Ziggler. But what I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to show you the rankings for the championship. As you can see, the #1 contender, which is very strange to me, I don't know why. But Ryback is the, I'm not quite sure, I haven't been following Ryback when on the cards anyway. He hasn't been on the cards really, so I don't know why he's #1 contender. But obviously #1 contender is Ryback. Second #1 contender is Ric Flair, which I'd love to face. Obviously, Randy Orton's the third. I think Randy Orton should be first, in my opinion. But then we have obviously John Cena, who's still the fourth #1 contender. It's the fourth contender for the championship. Then it goes to CM Punk. It goes to The Rock, Sergeant Slaughter, Sheamus, Yokozuna. Daniel Bryan is down there in 11th. Not a very good start from here. Obviously, got Bret Hart, got Kane, Shawn Michaels, Undertaker, Mick Foley, Kofi Kingston, Stone Cold, Edge, Batista, King Kong Bundy, Goldberg, Wade Barrett, The Miz, R-Truth, Bray Wyatt, Kurt Angle, Curtis Axel, Goldust, Biggie Langston, and Fandango. Obviously, I've put in my universe mode as well. I didn't think I should mention that. He's obviously on Raw as well with Biggie Langston. Now I'm going to try and go for the US Championship. Obviously, we've got Bret Hart, who's a #1 contender. Shawn Michaels is the second. Edge is the third, and Ric Flair again is the fourth as well. She's pretty good. Obviously, Ric Flair's in total contention no matter what. Obviously, in the US and the WWE Championship. We're going to go for the women's, you know, all that Kaylin's first, all that good stuff. We don't really care about the women's. But obviously, the NXT Championship is all about this. It's all about this. We've got our #1 contender for the NXT Championship is Randy Savage. Then it goes to Andre the Giant, then Ultimate Warrior, then Jack Swagger, Chris Jericho, Mark Henry, Diesel, Alberto Del Rio, Dean Ambrose is up there. We've got Big Show, we've got Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, Eddie Guerrero, JBL. Cody Rhodes is me. I am 16th. Obviously, last week, as you can see, I was 14th. I've gone down like 2 spaces. Obviously, when I hit Jericho with a steel chair and lost this week, I wasn't going to win that match anyway. Obviously, Chris Jericho's finisher is a submission finisher anyway, so I thought I'd deal a little bit more damage. But on to the next one, we have Retro Brock Lesnar, Antonio Cesaro, Triple H, Sin Cara. He's climbing up the ranks. He was 22 last week, now he's 20. We've got Ricky Steamboat, Damian Sandow, Ted DiBiase, Titus O'Neil, Christian. Jinder Mahal, Darren Young, Razor Ramon, Rey Mysterio, Zack Ryder, who's gone down a lot. He's gone to 30th. I'm pretty sure he was like up there in the 20s last week. But Tensai, Justin Gabriel, Drew McIntyre, Brodus Clay, I cannot stand. Santino Marella, and you know the list goes on and on. Obviously, Kurt Hennig is the last one. That's all we need to know. And Corey Graves, actually, I don't know if I mentioned, but actually added in Corey Graves from the NXT. And obviously put him on NXT as well. Obviously then the bottom hasn't really got a chance to develop anything yet. And as you can see, I am the Intercontinental Champion. And the number one contender for the Intercontinental Championship against me is Randy Savage. Then we've got Ultimate Warrior and Antonio Cesaro. But the man I would love to face is that man right there, the fourth contender, Eddie Guerrero. I'd love to face Eddie Guerrero in a rivalry match, or Antonio Cesaro, who's been doing good of late. Randy Savage maybe, or Ultimate Warrior. I'm not quite sure about them two. We'll just see after No Way Out if I do retain the championship, same as Dolph Ziggler really. If I do retain my championships, then I have to have a look at who I'm going to feud with. Obviously everything can change within an instant. Obviously the championship could go back down. The tag team championship, the Shield are the number one contenders, and you've got Rey Mysterio and Sin Cara. Excuse me. Which is not going to happen obviously because they're feud at the moment. So that tag team's actually going to break up fairly soon. Tons of Funk, which has actually broke up in real life, obviously in the WWE program. I'm just going to leave them in there. And obviously 3-man battle still going strong with their 4th. But that's going to be it guys for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you on my next video. Peace.